shit. Wow. Wow. Wow, bro. Wow, bro. Wow, bro. So I'm not seeing my YouTube chat popping up again, but we got options for that. Maybe it'll start later. Again. Let's pull up this thing again. What up, Glacial? Are you talking about the Cuff'em thing? Is that what you're talking about? No, what happened? You said you have some news. Oh, I see it. I see the DM. What happened, bro? What happened? What happened? Are you talking about Mason Margiela, Maxim Margiela, passing away? I'm just waking up, so I missed everything, bro. Oh, DJ Ski. Interesting. I thought it was something bad, so that's good. I'm glad it was something good. Because, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Just by DMing people? I don't know, you got good luck. You don't even have a photo, a profile photo, and people would be fucking with you. That's bizarre. Uh, I'm like looking up some of the shit. Because I know the name, but I don't necessarily know the exact song. That's what's up, but I've heard the name. Hell yeah. Yeah, so you're actually in shock. So Neon wasn't a shock to you, but that's how I felt about Neon. Oh man. Yeah. So welcome to day 170. Shout out Glacial. In this episode, I'm pretty much gonna be playing with my balls. No, I'm just kidding. That's clickbait. These are some therapeutic spheres for my hand injury. This one is like a hard, almost unsqueezable ball, but good resistance though. And this one has a spike in it, so you can kind of roll it around. So what did you reach out though for the DJ Scheme thing though? What was the premise? I think you must be like a big fan though too. That's why it's really hitting you too. Here, let me hit up Ty because he said he doesn't get the notifications sometimes if he's awake. I don't blame him though. I literally just slept for 6 hours. I got a bad problem with sleeping for 6 hours. Discord. I'll say live if you didn't get. Oh shit! I don't know why my YouTube chat is not working. He said, "Can we be?" He said we can be tapped in. No, that's crazy. Yeah, DJs run the world. DJs are so important for artists and everything. DJs make the world go around. So here's another ball. Oh, this one's not charged. All right, so this was supposed to be a massage ball. Hey, yo. Oh, batteries. Fuck. I thought it was chargeable. Damn. This is why this shit was cheap. That's annoying. Damn. I don't even think I have any batteries. Who the fuck uses batteries? That's annoying. Damn, I don't know if I have any batteries. That sucks. I have to get some, but not tonight. I know I have some somewhere too, but damn, I really wanted to use this shit. I was waiting all for 2 days for this shit. Damn. AAA batteries too. Who the fuck has AAA batteries? That's so rare. I think I have like two AAA batteries, but they're probably dead. Damn. Oh, here's 3. Let me see if they work. At least for a second. But they probably don't since they're out like this. Oh, here's another one. AAA. Damn. Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, I gotta tap more into my DJ Scheme bag. We gotta do a deep dive on DJ Scheme. Maybe I'm confusing him with like DJ Snake in my mind. Okay, we got some uh-oh. Fuck. Did we F out? Are we still connected? That was weird. I swear I lost. Wait, are we still good? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. That was weird as fuck. Are we still connected? Please tell me we didn't just F completely out. We're still online. Weird. All right, we're still on. That's cool. That was strange. Damn. I hope that's not a thing tonight because that'll piss me the fuck off. That's gonna piss me the fuck off if that keeps happening. I'm gonna stand by for it a little bit just to see, cause it says excellent connection. I don't know. Maybe it was just some weird shit in the moment. Maybe just on. Nah, cause it definitely would have fucked over here. It definitely would have effed bad. 8 minutes to go 5. Yeah, no, we're good. I hope. I really hope.
I hope so.
I really hope so. So Glacial said that's a big thing for him. Yeah, that is a big thing. We gotta do the we gotta definitely do that deep dive. Pause. DJ C, let me give him a follow just to start to put it in the atmosphere. Oh yeah, Juice WRLD and shit. Maybe that's what I was my first point of reference is a Juice WRLD thing. Yeah, it's definitely that circle. Yep. That's fire. See, it's those certain underground moves that can really make a difference. There's those certain underground moves where it's like somebody could have no idea who that is, and then like to somebody that does, it's like, oh my god, this is crazy. I don't know. I can't tell if this ball is vibrated enough. It kind of does. It's like maybe good for like wrist action, like loosening up the wrist muscles. Pause, but I think it maybe with fresh batteries too. I don't know where these batteries are from or what they were in. They might be fresh actually. I can't tell. But we got 3 options. We got the spike and this one. This one is crazy. Just it's like a good pain. It's like just the spikes just like hit like every fucking pressure point in your hand and shit. Ooh. Shout out Amazon. Shout out Monique. And this one is just like pressure. Like you can't even squeeze it like that. Yeah. Welcome to day 170. It's been a man. I don't know. I don't know what's been wrong with me. Like my sleep shit. I literally fell asleep from like 4:30 or 5 until now. Like six and a half type hours. Like I don't know. I think it is the weed a little bit more than I want it to be. But even though I swear the day I didn't smoke, I still kind of passed out. But I might have had some residual effects. But it's like I don't know. I just be like I was like laying in bed, like having dreams, like it was like real life. Like, I was like, damn, shit. You know what I mean? Where you just have like, my dreams are always like regular too. It's just like, they're regular, but they're not. It'd be like, for example, it'd be like, I would have a dream like nowadays since I'm streaming, it would be like a dream like I'm going to like Miami to go stream with like Aiden Ross or some shit. And then it's like me, the whole dream is just me kind of like, just doing like the regular shit, like with some sort of anticipation at the end, like almost like if you watched their stream tonight, they went to the Cardi concert, so it'd probably be me like getting there, meeting the people, finding out where I'm gonna stay, doing some kind of like normal shit around, like oh this is walking around looking at shit, then maybe like walking around with like certain people, maybe like hitting up a store, getting some shit, like regular, like the regular part of it, not like even the crazy part. It'd almost be like everything up until like just say they went to the concert, like up until that part. Like that would be the type of dreams I would have, but just kind of like light. It almost feels like real sometimes because of how casual it is. And I can't remember exactly what the dream was, but it was something along those lines where you're just kind of like almost kind of socializing and just like new shit, like new experiences. That's what a lot of my dreams are. Me traveling out of town, having to stay somewhere that I normally wouldn't stay. And it's usually not like a hotel. It's like, oh yeah, yeah, you could stay at this house, and here's your room, and like that type of thing. Oftentimes, a lot of times. So I feel like I have dreams like that where I'm just like, oh, just chilling in my dream, kind of like learning. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. Weird. My dreams are weird as fuck. Like they're like, or it'll just be super normal. Like it'll be like I don't know. Like it's hard to really explain. It could be like a combination of like I swear I was in like it's hard to remember my dreams now, but I swear like I have like a dream that's like in my old house from childhood, but it'll just make sense. It's just like, oh yeah, I'm here. You know what I mean? Like I don't know why. Just basic shit. Like it'll just be like a Saturday afternoon in a dream, but I'll be chilling though. It'll be like enjoyable. So that's the type of shit I was on. So I don't know. It'd be the dreams be cool. It's not even like a I'm trying to get rest type of thing or I'm that tired. It's just like I just be chilling. You know. Imagine if you had like a dream where you're just like you're in Mafiathon 3, like at Kai's mansion, and you're just chilling and walking around, but you might like run into Ty Lil, have like a little conversation with him, like on the way to go. You know what I mean? Like little shit like it'll be like that. Where I'm like, oh, this is a cool little lit dream, I'm not gonna lie. To the point where I just be chilling. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. I go into a fucking time warp now, and I like to the point where like sometimes I just want to sleep with the lights on, so I don't get too deep into it. But I think I'm kind of in this bad cycle where I've been napping kind of evening time until now, and then like after the stream I'm up until like 5 a.m. and then I don't know. It's just like a bad cycle and shit. Let's see what Glacier said. Yeah, yeah. I feel like yeah, yeah. This photo is iconic. Yep, yep. Juice World. So is he like he's famous for like Juice World shit? I know the name. I know the name. Sometimes I know people's name, but I don't know exactly who they are. But I might know their work or stuff like that. But you know what I mean? I haven't like sat down and been like, oh, okay, this is this person. Yeah, Ski Mask. Yep. Ski Mask actually DM'd me a couple months ago, but I was kind of an asshole to him. I think was referred by Antonio Brown, but I was just kind of like being a dick to him because I'm like, well, he's just trying to get money. Oh, Ace Hood hit me up too. I forgot about that. Forgot about that shit. Slump God. I just kind of went off on him because he was like, you know, they always do this like generic like hitting me up in my DM like, oh yeah, and they like pull up the first video that you did, like the latest video, and be like, this is fire or whatever. Oh, he said my dog AB spoke highly of you. Let's work. So I read between the lines, and I just know every time somebody says, I'm like, damn, like it's always the same verbiage. It's always less work, and less work basically means like, how much money can you send me? Let's actually look at when this was. This is actually May 11th, so this one wasn't that bad. Usually they'll hit me up like on like the 28th, 29th, 30th of the month, like rent time coming up type shit. This one was actually 11th, but I was like, and he was like, how much budget do you have? I was like, I got a few hundred, and then he was like, that's a little low or some shit. Yeah, he said 500 was too low, so I'm like, damn, Ski Mask, okay. Now I got to get at you. I should pull up. I got to do a deep dive on all the times these like people have DM'd me. But I do have an open DM with Ski Mask though. But he probably won't reply to me now because I just trolled the shit out of him. So it is what it is. Probably shouldn't have done that, but I also don't give a fuck. Why would I care? You hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Why would I give a fuck about you? If you hit me up, I don't know. I just find it disrespectful that, and that's why I was like, I'm not paying rich people. And on the other day, I'm like, I refuse to play rich people anymore because I don't know, just the way they do it is just obnoxious to me. And I don't know if Ski Mask is rich, but he's definitely richer than me. And I know that's people how they eat. Otherwise, they can't go eat. They can't go deliver fucking Uber Eats or work at Target or whatever. But like, what up, Ty? What up, Ty? What up, Ty? I just refuse. Ty said, "What up, Glacial?" We got the cross chats going. The YouTube to my YouTube to kick my I don't know, my restream isn't working again yet. It was weird. It was weird how it started working though. All right, I won't say it on stream. Yeah, but fuck, I don't know. I know that's how people make money, but like, I don't know. I feel like there's a better way to do it. You know? Because like, my thing is like, and I get it. Some people are gonna, but it's like you gotta like work with people. Either like charge people a little bit less, or just work with them on the price, or show them what you can do first, and then charge. Or like put somebody like on a payment plan. All right, give me this up front, give me this when I do it, and then pay me this on like the back end, which the back end is already after they do it. But I don't know. I just don't like it. It's predatory. I don't like predatory celebrities that go into your DM and act like they fuck with you, and it's really just to get money out of you. I hate that shit, bro. I hate that shit. Uh, I mean, in the real world, it's in the real world. I mean, in the real world, it's fine. If I was fucking, you know, Lil Yachty or something, you know what I'm saying? But for an independent person like, I would think even someone would tell you not to, well, not to do that because I feel like you could spread that out, doing a lot more, and it just depends because it's like you might pay that and then you might see other perks that come with that. like promotion and shit that would normally cost more that you wouldn't normally get. So just say like you took that amount and you spent it on recording a song, shoot a video, or maybe you did. I mean, for that you record like 5 songs and shoot 2 videos. So what would go further? One video where it's like potentially promoted or not, because it's the person still has to like the song. You know what I'm saying? Enough to promote it, and or is it better to like take your chances of doing your own shit, promoting, putting your own money into promotion? It might be similar results. So I think if you had it, I guess it would be worth it for the name and for the actual product that you're gonna get. But for an unknown that's gonna have limited reach, you might have better luck. You might have better luck making a regular song, shooting a video, and imagine putting all that into promotion. That shit would go crazy. You could probably hit 1 million just by, you know what I mean, promoting it. So I don't know. That's how I look at it. Again, I don't. Yeah, I just said my opinion. It's like two worlds. It's two worlds where it's like, if I was like Aiden and I wanted to, or like Neon and I wanted to like just do a song for content, it'd be like, yeah, sure. But then there's also that world too where that person would not would do it for free because it's Aiden. So it's like, that's why I just don't like I just don't like that. It doesn't make sense. It's predatory. It's like going to a concert and somebody charging you 150 for a hoodie. It's like, sure, I guess, but why would you do that when you don't have to? It's just greedy. But it is worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like everything has a price and it's worth it, but it's up to how you spin it. It's up to how you spin it. Yeah, that shit was crazy with Cuffe. I'm definitely gonna react to that. That shit is insane. That shit is insane. But if you're not watching, personally wouldn't, but respect his business. In the real world, that's fine. That's about what it would cost. I remember when I was trying to sell beats, people were like, "Yeah, you should try to get up to like 2,500 to sell beats," and I'm like, "No one is gonna pay 2,500 for a beat." I think the most I sold a beat was like 300 or 500, and that was like, "Thank you," like, you know what I mean? Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't like how, and I get it. Everything is a money game, but like what is bullshit about saying everything is money and everything costs is that when you're at a certain point, then nothing costs, and people are giving you stuff. So that's why it's hard for me to like subscribe. But I do respect people's business. But I think people should have 2 different like price lists, and it just reveals the fact that nobody really wants to help anybody. They just want to help themselves. But not. I mean, people do want to see people grow, but like. And people do need to get paid for their time and shit, but like, there's a way. There's a way. But I get it though. I mean, you know, why would you not charge a certain amount when you know somebody else will pay it, you know, or a label will pay it? So I get it. I'm not mad at it at all. I'm not mad at it at all. It is sad though. It is sad how hard it is to break in for people. I feel bad for people that go, I'm gonna invest in this thing because it's this person, and then it just goes nowhere. That's crazy to me. You know what I mean? There are people that have like songs with like big artists and you just don't hear it like that because it's different. I don't know. Like look at Consequence. He has a whole bunch of songs with Kanye. Some are bigger than others, you know, but it's like you would think that just simply by doing a song with Kanye that wait, who? Are you an owl? You would think that just because you have a song with Kanye that it would be a big song, but it doesn't necessarily have to be huge. And it's still big. It probably has like 100,000 to five, probably has 1 million, you know, but it's not like a major song. So it doesn't always equal what you want it to. Who? I was joking of who are you talking about? Oh, when I said has a song with Kanye, Consequence, the rapper. He's on that song "We Love to Party" with "We Love to Party." Was that Beyonce? Consequence. He like wrote a lot of shit for Kanye. Consequence rapper. Consequence. We like to party. Hey, oh, he's a Gemini too. Hell yeah. And so is Kanye. Makes sense. I didn't know Andre 3000 was on that song. Shout out Consequence. Nah, but I feel you. Nah, I mean, again, there's so many things I would do if I had the certain resources, but it's also like even if I did, it's like there's got to be an end to that pot, you know. Unless you have like $1 million, even still, a million's gonna end up. You're gonna end up blowing that million. You could easily blow that million in a year, fucking around industry shit. So like, even if I had like an extra like 5K to like blow on some shit, it's like I don't know. There's a certain strategy I think, because you could do one thing and it just leads to nothing. Whereas I'd rather try to do like 10 things. You know what I mean? That you can like continue going. Like even if I did a song right now with, I think like I don't even know. I'm trying to think of an artist right now that I could do a song with, and it would like guarantee like a spot in the industry. It used to be Drake. If you just got a record with Drake, it's gonna go no matter what. Now it's still gonna go because he has such a massive fan base, but obviously like Drake is kind of like rebuilding his shit, and Drake is trying to rebuild in an industry where it's just no rap, so it's like even harder. It's like it's crazy, and he's still huge, and he's still gonna be talked about, but the music isn't getting pushed out the way that it used to in the same way. So I think it would still help. I don't even know. I mean, if you got a Kendrick verse, that would be crazy. That shit would just go at this point, just because it's so rare. That used to be Chris Brown for me, where I was like, if I get a Chris Brown hook, I'm out of here. It probably still would work, actually. You know, Kanye, a song with Kanye, I think would go up, but Kanye has a lot of obscure music too that only his like big shit's gonna go out. That's every artist at this point. That's no shit. It's just every artist at this point. But well, yeah, I think anything with Kanye would be people would listen though, just because it's on that rare shit. But now it's like, you know, I think now I think where we're transitioning into, it was now like if you had a cosign from somebody. Well, no, it's kind of the same thing because it kind of contradicts what I'm saying, but it kind of used to be if you had a big enough song with somebody, it could kind of go. But I think now the song just has to really just actually be good. I think we're at the point where the audience is smarter, and they're just like, no, we just want a good song. So I don't care if it's a song with Kanye. I don't care if it's a song with Drake. If we don't like it, it's not gonna go like how we want it to, how it normally would. So even that is a skill in itself. But yeah, sometimes a good beat is shit. I don't know. I don't know. And that's a big range too that you sent me. That price range is like, well, what price is it then? I want the low price, you know. But even that, I can't spend that much on a track because I have people that are giving me beats for free. So at that point, it's kind of like, I don't know. But sometimes again, like if I had a Scott Storch beat, it's gonna be good, and attaching the name to it is gonna be crazy. A Dr. Dre beat, attaching the name to it is gonna be crazy. A Kanye West beat, you know. And then you gotta get people to believe you that you didn't just like rip this offline and it's not cap. You know what I'm saying? That's the hard part. Without the fucking video in the studio or the video being the cosign video, like, or people are gonna be like, 'cause I've seen people be like produced by Kanye West, and it's just like a beat that Kanye made on his album that they're just using the beat later on. It's like, no, that does not count. It technically, I guess, counts as produced by Kanye West, but Kanye West did not produce the shit for you. Or, you know what I'm saying? This is not an exclusive beat. Sometimes people will sample somebody and say featuring that person, and it's like, okay. I see the trickery, but that's not what's actually happening. Unless you got some like unused vocals from somebody, then maybe, but it's still kind of fake. There's that Jadakiss line. He's like, I did real songs with Big, no made up shits. Talking about 50. Yeah, that's crazy. I did real songs with Bigs, no made up shit. Yeah, man. But on some real shit, yeah, look up Consequence though. Legendary writer, ghost writer. In that era. As of today, we're 30 minutes in on the stream. I'm not mad. 1 day, 16 hours, 56 minutes until the return to Twitch. I'm not gonna lie. I got nothing planned. But we'll do something. I don't know. I'm still in this fucking rut a little bit, but I made a lot of progress with the arm. It still seems like it's not bending, but probably because I just woke up and I was laying down. But as far as like when I check the numbers on this brace, well, yeah, I feel like my arm does lock up when I sleep. It's definitely making progress. And then when I do this, like pull this up, it goes to like a real number. So I feel like my arm is straightening out, and I've gotten more mobility. Obviously, the first day I was saying I couldn't even touch my nose, so obviously we're making progress. My hand, when I went to the doctor, I couldn't even rotate my hand like this. It was like stuck here. So now that I can kind of flip it over a little bit, this is definitely progress. So the idea is symmetry. I still can't really touch the back of my neck, but something, I think it's also the brace too that's limiting my arm, but I still can't really hit the back of my neck like that. I can hit the back of my head a little bit more. I couldn't even like touch this side of my face. I couldn't even put headphones on at first. Like I had to do it with one hand. Now I can semi-regularly to put on headphones. So there's a lot of progress in the beginning with a little bit of slowdown, but also some progress made today. I'm hoping the rest and everything helps. I still haven't done my ChatGPT recommended thing, but this ball is cool. Not a ton of resistance on it. Yo, my hands look weird because my nails are long on my fingers. This shit's crazy. I'm a nail biter. My finger. Look at this hand. Look at this hand. Like I can't even bite them. I never had a fingernail. Hey yo. Look, it's crazy. It doesn't even look like my hand. It's like two different people. Crazy. So this is the road to recovery. This is Grateful Sunday though, I'm not gonna lie. Grateful Late Show. Try to do some rhyme shit with that. What am I grateful for? Hey, I'm grateful for shit, man. I'm grateful that my arm is getting better. I'm grateful that there's more symmetry in that so I don't look super crazy. Telling you, like my shit was, when I look in the mirror, I'm like, damn, this arm is all the way up here. This one's down here. It's a little bit better. I hope that this stiffness isn't always a thing. One thing I did notice though, is that I'm starting to get my elbow back. I couldn't feel my elbow for a couple days. Like I'm starting to just be able to feel like the pointiness of the elbow. It was just like a round thing, like how this one has a point. It's still like completely different, but still swollen as fuck. But I was like, oh shit, I feel my elbow now. Like the pointiness of it. So I'm like, okay. There's got to be a plateau though. It can't just be like full heel. There's got to be like a little plateau, or like a slight going up. But you know, the initial healing, that swelling went down. So now, I mean, they said 2 months, so it's been a week. It's been about a week, not even a week actually. It hasn't been a week since I got this arm brace on. It feels like it's been longer than that, but so out of 8 weeks, one, and we're already seeing progress. I'm okay with that, I guess. It feels like it's like never gonna be fixed, but I gotta be positive. Because this shit is still crazy. Like that arm, like this, it looks so crazy how bent my arm is. But I think it's because I'm fighting gravity. Whereas when I have it down, it's a lot easier to I just hope this isn't something I have to like deal with forever, like the stiffness in my arm and shit. Like, probably like a little bit, like at first. But they're saying like, yeah, you might find in 2 years that it's still a little weird. I'm like, damn, I was trying to heal this whole arm in a week. Like, what the fuck do you mean? So, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the energy now. It seems like a lot of people are going through it in the streaming world. I can't tell. Maybe I'm just tapped in because my own shit and I wouldn't care. But I saw Cuffem go through a fucking guardrail at the Carti concert. I was watching that stream before I took a nap, and I was like, I'll come back and watch this later, like, cause it was just like a while before the Carti part started. It seems like they might. I don't even know if they made it to that part. I gotta see how long they were on stream for, but they couldn't have been online for that long.
Why we're not live? Hey, Randy,
Let's see if I can find a part. Shit's insane. Is the audio on? This is insane. He's leaning on it. Like, that should not happen. That should not happen. Let me mute the sound just in case it tries to do some weird shit. That's real shit. That's like lawsuit. That shouldn't even happen, bro. Like that should not happen. This dude is just hitting his shit. This, oh, you can't see it, but you can't see my mouse. I gotta figure out why my mouse doesn't show up. I think it's a setting. Like, that's fucked up, bro. And they just went offline right after that. I can't even tell who's on stage at that point. That's crazy though, bro. And it looks like he edited the title after, like, so he's probably fine. I mean, it's good for content. It seems like they left how many? Like 20 minutes later? That's crazy. I don't know. Something with the bad vibes, bro. There's something with these concerts and the bad vibes. They said he was rushed to the hospital. I mean, obviously you gotta like be safe just in case something bad happens. I'm sure he's fine, but like, you know what I'm saying? That's not what you expect when you go to a concert. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like Ada's been having weird concert luck, right? Recently, like they weren't able to get into what concert was it the other time? The whose concert was that? Oh, the Young Boy concert. They weren't able to get in. And then this, and I feel like there was something else too. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. That shit should not happen. It just doesn't make sense. It's like, that's what that shit's made for. They probably use those barricades and shit every time. How does that happen? Like, people aren't that big where that shit, you know what I'm saying? That should be able to hold like a whole shit of people. Like, the fact that he just kind of like stepped back and that shit fell like that is crazy. Like, that's scary as fuck. That's like, I don't know. That shouldn't happen in a big ass venue like that. Like, that's just for their sake. Like, how do you to avoid getting sued? Like, that, I don't know, bro. Like, that shouldn't happen. That should not happen. That shit should not fucking be a thing. Oh fuck. Ooh. Oh fuck. But yeah, no. Shout out. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that yeah, I'm grateful that things could always be worse, you know? Things could always be worse. Prayers for Cuffem. I'm sure he's recovered, and they probably just went to the hospital to make sure that nothing was actually wrong. But yeah, today's Sunday. Grateful for health, grateful for speedy recoveries, grateful for opportunities, grateful for the chat, grateful for Grateful for up and coming things. I'm grateful that there's things to look forward to. I'm grateful for this stream, BHD on, I guess it's Tuesday. I don't know why I thought it was Wednesday, but I guess it's Tuesday. And in my mind, I thought it was Wednesday. No, yeah, it's Tuesday though. Glacial, you still there? I caught a part of BHD stream. I don't know. He said something about that Kick didn't get back to them yet, so it might not be front page. I don't care though. Obviously, that would be ideal, but if it's not front page, it's still a good opportunity. Again, I mean, anything that I do that's just out of my normal realm is like is a plus to me. You know, it's all content to me, so I'm happy with that regardless. Yeah, I mean, we got I got this project I got to finish. I got some more editing notes, so I'm gonna be working on that. That's really what I meant to do today, but I just burned myself out hitting the bongo, the bongos. You know what I'm saying? I was playing the bongos too much. I got tired. I got fatigued, and yeah. So I'll pick it up on Monday. But I did do some good work throughout the weekend, so I'm okay with that. What else is coming up? Obviously the Twitch unsuspension. 1 day, 16 hours is basically 2 days. I get it. It's most of the day. But by the time I like this night is over and I go to sleep, it'll be a lot more manageable. The by the time I go on stream again, it'll say 0 days. It'll just be hours, so that'll be good. I think, right? Yeah. So that'd be cool. So it'll be like, okay, wow, now it's just a countdown. It's like damn near stay on stream the whole time until it ends. But no, I'm not gonna do that shit. What else is coming up? Shit, I don't know. Stimmy's hopefully coming soon. Hopefully this crypto market will recover. I see a slight bounce, but you never know. That could just be the weekend. But it could be a good week though, low key. Honestly, it would be the time actually. November 16th, mid-month, for a little pump. Let's get it. We need a little pump. We need a little Gazi Garcia real quick. Just a little pump. Oh man. We need some Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
What up, mama?
I swear to God on my mama. Right. I didn't even mean to press that button, but it works. Shout out 607 Unc. That would be another person I would want to do a thing with. See, like he had a good price at one point. 607 Unc had a great price. I just didn't have it at that moment. But he was doing some shit like where it was like when he had just got to like I think or maybe he had been in Vegas, but he was running some deals where it was like and I think that anything with 607 Unc is a good deal. It was up there. It was kind of in the same. Nah, it was cheaper. It was cheaper than what DJ Scheme was trying to get for a beat. But it's like that type of content he's instantly viral. 607 Unc. And it's like the type of thing where it's like he's looking for new shit too. So it's like it all helps everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of person I would invest in because even if you sit down with him for an hour, it's like Clip City. You know, clips. So you could. It doesn't mean that, because there's definitely people I've seen them sit down with and it doesn't. That's the thing though. That's why I'm like apprehensive about like paying because it's like just because you see somebody sit down with somebody, it doesn't mean that it's guaranteed to go up. You kind of have to make it go up. You know what I'm saying? You kind of have to like do things to make it viral. Else it's just gonna be forgotten about. And it is what it is. Do I want some coffee? I kind of do. I don't necessarily want to order McDonald's coffee, even though it's so good. Do I want to drop a little 20 on McDonald's coffee, though? That just seems stupid. $20 is out of control because of delivery price. That coffee be hitting though, I'm not gonna lie. That coffee be hitting though, not gonna lie. That coffee be hitting though, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see how much it comes to total. Basically 20 because it comes to 13 already. Shut your bitch ass up. Alright, fuck it. Oh no, I've been addicted to coffee, fuck it. Man, whatever. I get too weak. Can't explain. Yeah, so this should be a cool week coming up. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, there was something else on my mind too. Oh yeah, I forgot. I've been meaning to say this for a couple of days. So sometimes I play stake. Sometimes I play a little stake, but stake is getting banned in California. It's crazy. There's a lot of gambling things that you can't play in California. I didn't realize that it was like that here. There's this other thing called BC Game that AB promotes sometimes that I was trying to join up on, but it was like you can't play it in California. It's just banned in this state, so I don't know. There's a lot of weird gambling things that you can't do in California, low key. Like claw machines, you can't have it. Like claw machines are technically illegal, even though you see them. Coin pusher games, not supposed to be able to have those. Like the actual ones with the money. I think like if it's like a Dave and Buster's or a Chuck E. Cheese one, it's a little different because it's not real money, you know. But yeah, I've been meaning to say that about steak because I made a couple dollars off steak. I definitely have flipped like the free dollar that they give you, and like I think I made like probably I made like 500, but that's because I like will cash out as soon as I get the minimum and like just buy some crypto with it. But yeah, I think the first time I think I made like 100 something, like 120 or 150, playing like mines and shit off a stake. Off a dollar though, a free dollar that they give you. I never put my own money in. So it's not a ton of money, but like 100x is crazy. 120x is crazy. It's so easy to lose money. I definitely lost more money than I made though. Just like being right there and then just like being like, fuck it. But I made money taking that risk where it's like you're at like 60 and then you play like, you just get lucky off a mine or like a wheel and it like doubles the money and you're like, fuck. All right. Greatest feeling. Yeah, I don't know. Low key McDonald's is winning the coffee game. Low key Dunkin' Donuts is second. Starbucks was kind of ass yesterday. But I think you gotta like know how to like make it right. 6 sugars is not enough apparently. 6 sugars is not enough. It's not enough. Damn, see, it's already 48 minutes. Like, what the fuck did we even talk about where it's almost an hour already? That's insane. I feel like we didn't talk about shit. I do want to meet Ski Master Slump God, though, one day and be like, yo, remember the time you DM'd me and I was talking shit to you and freaked you out? Because that would be hilarious. Because people be playing with me. They be, oh, I love your music. It's so good. And then you, like, ask them, like, what do you love about it? And they can never answer. And they're like, okay. All right, bro. I see what's happening here. Like, if they use different verbiage, like, let's work, like, it's like, okay, I got that after the first 2 times that this is the game. Lil Meech hit me up, Ace Hood. That's cool, though. It always makes me feel good, though, because it's usually when I'm, like, promoting something heavy and then I feel like people see it. So sometimes people do be seeing your shit. And sometimes they reach out, but usually they just want money from you. Oh, I didn't even know I was friends with Bugs on Instagram. That's funny. Shout out Blinker Bugs. Wow. Yeah, it's been a Yeah, people are constantly hitting you up. That's how you know you're kind of doing something when you get random people in your DM. That's definitely the time. I don't know. It's a real weird time that we live in. It's a real weird time. And the weirdest part is like, you get like a celebrity in your DM and you see the fucking verified mark, but it could literally be anybody. That's why AB was like one of the realest ones. I was like, what the fuck? Because like usually I'm like, yo, can you like send me a voice memo or a video so I know it's you? And he like sent me a thing and I'm like, oh shit. You know, and I'm like, all right, I gotta fuck up at this point, but you know, I got a lot of controversy over working with him. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of backlash. But hey, I don't know. But when I see somebody getting out of jail after like allegedly puming at somebody, I'm like, this person might be an alright person. He might be protected under God because God doesn't really like to like help bad people like that. Sometimes. But maybe he has hopes that you'll change your life around, you know. But I don't know. We'll see. Keep you posted on that. This looks like coughing from Pokemon. Coughing. Yeah, no, the vibration is weak. I'm gonna see if I can get some anything with a battery. I don't know. Although battery is sometimes better than charge power too. But damn, they get you with that battery shit. It's still a good ball though. You can still use it to massage. I'm talking about balls way too much. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Pause.
Pause. Put the game on pause. So I mean, shit. I gotta stay online for at least a little bit till this coffee gets here, and I gotta drink it. Yeah. I mean, shit. Fuck it, right? What else did I see today? I don't know. The weather is changing here in LA. It's starting to be more the rainy season, so probably won't see a lot of IRLs from people in LA for like the next week. This past week and the next week is probably going to be dry as far as that. That's my prediction. No pun intended. My prediction. Actually, there's a couple sunny days coming up. But cooler weather though, so like I like that for IRLs because you don't get the overheating of the cameras. Always nice. Because that was definitely a thing for me. That definitely limited a lot of my shit. Obviously now I have this arm shit to deal with. I hate to keep coming back to it, but it's really a big part of my life. Affects my sleep, affects how I get dressed, affects everything. But like, it's a pretty much functional arm though. Like fully, like I can pretty much do everything I need to. Like I'm at like 88% of like functionality on this arm. Probably higher, maybe 90, 91 or something. Like, there's not much I can't do except for like touch the back of my neck, or like I can't touch this shoulder. You know, like little fine shit that doesn't really matter. Eating is still a little hard. I'm not gonna lie. Eating is still a little hard. Way better. I couldn't even do it at all. Now it is. It's like, but it's almost like easier to switch to the other hand, which is crazy because I'm left-handed, so my right hand is the non-dominant one, but I'm kind of ambidextrous already. But like this hand is damaged, so it's ironic that I have to now use this one again. And this one, I remember there was a time where I couldn't use this hand at all because I got fucked up. So having to use this as my main hand, and it's already a not perfect hand, is interesting. So if anything, it helps to strengthen this hand that's already at a deficit, but it's not really deficit. This is great. This hand is in great condition. It took a little while I forgot how long it took, but it took months to get this shit back right. My own physical therapy. Basically, I was like, if I can, once I can snap my fingers with this hand, because it was my thumb that got dislocated. Once I can snap my fingers, I'm good. If I can do that, I can do anything. You know, and this one, I mean, it's good. It was good from the start, but yeah. Never left. So I might try to do some ice and shit on this at some point, but I don't know. Maybe I'm also like sleeping a lot too because I know I was doing I know I've been sleeping this whole month. I'm not gonna lie. I swear I was even sleeping before I even broke my. No, was I sleeping before? Nah, I pretty much was an effect of the me fucking my arm up, but I also was not getting a lot of sleep in the beginning with this injury, so I think that's why maybe the nap started because I was already like tossing and turning so much and just kind of avoiding sleep because I couldn't. So maybe I'm just like making up for it now. I think I go through some sleepy seasons though in my life every once in a while. Oh, you're back. No, it's all good. We were just talking shit about you the whole time. It's all good. I know you're TCB, taking care of business. Or is it TCOB? TCOB. I was just, doing my normal rant. Honestly, no, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that once in a while time passes by fast. Like, like I feel like this month went by fast in a good way. And probably because I was like sleeping for half of it, but I was watching this thing about Michael Jackson using propofol to sleep, and I'm like, yo, imagine using that for, like, apparently he was using that shit for years. So propofol is when I had surgery, that's where they put you under, where you go, you just, or what, I forgot how they administered. Yeah, it's like a little mouth thing, and then you just like wake up, like nothing happened, but it's like 6 hours later, 5 hours later, like crazy, like to the point where you're like, you didn't fucking do surgery. There's no way. So imagine living like that, where you don't sleep, you just and wake up a couple of minutes later, like nothing happened. That's crazy. That's some rich shit. That's some like, I'm too rich to even sleep. I'm too rich to even dream, bro. I'm just trying to get this over with so I can wake up. It's crazy. But maybe there's like a lot of, maybe it's hard to sleep, you know what I'm saying, with pain and shit like that, uncomfortability. So it's just like, I'm just gonna avoid, I'm gonna force myself to sleep, but I'm not gonna experience it. I'm just gonna get the benefits of the sleep, which is, I mean, it's not a bad way to be, but it's also kind of fucked up when you think about it. You know. Yeah, it's getting cold. It's definitely getting cold. We're definitely hitting cold season in LA, which is a real thing. It gets awkward. There's a certain point where it's like, I don't know if it's spring or fall, where it's like, it'll be warm during the day where you don't need a jacket, but if you don't bring a jacket and you stay out all day, you're gonna be freezing at nighttime. That's an awkward part about LA. That might be more like spring. But I don't know. LA weather's weird because it'll be like, it could hit like 80 and like randomly in November. Damn near December sometimes. It could hit like 80 and then it'll just be cold. The cold season does suck, but put on a little hoodie or whatever. The hardest part about this is that I gotta take this, if I wanna like wear like a long sleeve shirt or whatever, I gotta take this off. It's just a commitment. Especially if you like have fluctuating temperature. I get warm, I get cold. So this is not ideal. I can't fit this under like a hoodie sleeve. I gotta like, well, maybe with the right hoodie, but I gotta like take it off and put it over. That's annoying. Trust. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 58 minutes. Damn, we're cooking today. I don't know how. I don't know why we're cooking. We barely talked about shit today. This ain't what you want. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I'm not hungry. I just need some coffee. I don't need it. I just want it. I don't know why I become obsessed with this coffee thing, but I have an addictive personality sometimes for certain things. Damn, I'm kind of still upset about this restream chat. Like, why won't restream work? Why are you being like this? Why are you this way? I don't get it, but whatever. We're not gonna worry about that. Yo, Ty, I sent you that one streaming platform, Meld, I think it's called. I guess you can just, it seems like it's free and you can just multi-stream to different platforms for, well, I guess you could already do that with Prism, but only 2. But this one, I guess, is up to 3 for free. But I don't think they have a mobile platform though. So that's one thing that would make me not switch. If they had a mobile platform, I would highly consider it. But it seems like you get a lot of control of, I mean, it looks like the same shit, just like the layout just rearranged, maybe a little more user friendly and things like that. But it seems to be the same shit. I don't know how much CPU it takes up and stuff like that, but what I did see it, I do have some suspicions of some of our recurring chat cast is like they have AI chatters. You can have AI chatters that you train to kind of like what to say in your stream. Can OBS technically can't you mean like Canon OBS technically you can multi-stream? Does it take up more CPU though to multi-stream? Somehow Prism has it figured out where it doesn't. I remember OBS one, maybe I don't know anything I tried OBS, but when I was doing it in Streamlabs, it was fucking my shit up. But I feel like they figured out something to make it where it's not shooting it out 3 different streams, it's shooting it out to 1 and then it's being split up later, which helps. Yeah. It's been a while. I just know this shit works good for me. Like I'm like surprisingly, there's been no difference. Now I think if you can do dual layout, dual stream too for vertical, and I think that might take up a little extra thing. But yeah. What was I saying? Damn, I forgot already. Damn, I forgot. It's all good. It was about I don't know. I'd have to rewind. I kind of do want to know though. Yeah, whatever. Like I feel like this month went by fast. It was just like, oh. 1 second. Replay. Yo, Ty, I sent you that one. Well, I guess you could already do that with Prism, but only 2. But this one, I guess, is up to 3 for free. But I don't think they have a mobile platform though, so that it takes up and stuff like that. But I'm stream to. Yeah, maybe I didn't say it. I don't get it. Oh well, whatever. I really thought I could figure it out. It's all good. My coffee's on the way. That'll have me alert. Yo, Ty, I sent you that. Oh shit. That's the craziest thing where you can hear yourself. Cause I swear I know what I sound like, but you always sound different when it's out loud somehow. So okay. I'm not mad though. I'm not mad with how I sound. Definitely not mad. Wow, hour 4 minutes. Why is time cooking right now? I feel like I'm in a time warp, bro. Time is cooking. Yo, do you watch football? I used to watch a lot more football, like when I played, like in high school. But like, I watch the Super Bowl. That's about it. Or I watch like some of like the like playoff games, like leading up. But I'm not. I don't follow season. Not like that anymore. I don't even have like. I don't even watch TV to like watch it like that. To be honest, I kind of fell off. I'm not tapped in. I watch like World Series, Super Bowl. I barely watch NBA Finals. Um, nah, not really, not really. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't even watch. I don't really consume it. The only thing I'm consuming is like online content, like YouTube and streaming at this point. But now I'm tapped out. Sadly, at this phase of my life. There have been phases where I've been more tapped in, but I just kind of like I fell off. I'm not gonna lie. Why? What's going on? I see that you're super into sports. That's all. That's what I was saying the other day. Like that's all you post in your stories is sports, which is dope. Example. You're watching hockey and shit. Yeah, nah. It's just not my thing anymore. I like watching. I like watching live sports. I'm not really into watching like sports on TV anymore. It's cool, but I don't. For me, it's like back in the day. I feel like there was more space in my mind for it, but now there's just so much content otherwise that you can consume. It just kind of like it just I don't know. It's not really a thing for me to do anymore like that. I used to watch a lot of TV though, like pre like everything being on the internet. I was just TV. Now it's just like, oh shit. Now that you can watch whatever you want, it's just nah. Nah. I'll watch it though. I like sports though. Don't get me wrong. I like sports. I like to watch sports. It just doesn't come up like it used to. I love sports. I hate watching baseball on TV though. Much rather watch baseball in person. I like watching football on TV though. I do. I'll watch any game. I'll sit down and watch any game. I just don't like seek it out like I used to. I like watching football like at the bar and shit, but I don't really go to the bar anymore. Nah, I don't know shit about sports nowadays. I don't know shit. I don't know anything. Unfortunately. Because I think it is a good thing to, I think sports are good to be tapped in on. Well, I don't think you have to. I think you can get away with not being, but just for social, a lot of situations. A lot of people do watch sports. So you feel like an outcast sometimes in certain situations. 'Cause a lot of people in industries still watch sports. A lot of people in music watch sports. A lot of people, I don't know if a lot of streamers watch sports, but especially a lot of people in music and entertainment just generally watch sports. So I can't even know even have a team anymore. I just kind of like follow LA teams now since I'm here, and they're good. Most LA teams are pretty good, so it's not hard to be a fan of like the Dodgers or the Lakers nowadays. You know, I was like a Cowboys fan growing up, and I hated the Patriots because like everybody loved the Patriots where I was from. And I was like, I don't really fuck with the Patriots like that, and the Red Sox too. It's like, I was more like a Yankees fan, but oh shit, they got shit out here quick as hell. Quick as hell. I don't know that McDonald's coffee. McDonald's coffee is the most. I think I've gotten it 3 or 4 times. I don't know. It wins. It wins. Yeah. No, I used to be into like basketball a lot too. Back when I was like collecting like basketball cards and shit. That was probably like the height of like my basketball phase. And then when I played football in high school, that was like the height of my like football watching phase. Like I don't play video games anymore. Nothing. I don't do anything. I just stream and I watch YouTube and other streamers. Damn, I'm fucking cold, bro. I guess I gotta close this window. Shit. I want to see if this jacket will fit over this arm. Low-key does. Hold up. Oh, shit. Wow. Okay, never mind. I take that back. Shit, we lit. We are lit. Oh, man. I didn't know I could do this. Wow. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, yeah. They got to be the right jacket. It's got to be big enough. Oh, we lit. Oh, yeah. Never mind. Turn up. Sheesh. I look like a Men in Black alien or something, but we good. Hell yeah. Oh, the zipper. What the fuck? Yeah. Type shit. Oh wait, my mic. Ah, shit. And I cannot do this. This is a thing that I'm feeling my arm is restricted. Also probably because I'm in this thing. It's kind of restricted. All right. Much better. Old school. 1 second. Oh man, we lit. So lit. Wow, this is hard. This is something I can't do with this hand. I can't clip my mic on with that hand. See? So my arm is still fucked up. That's that like. I'll say I'm at like 85% function just because I can't do this. Yet. It's always a yet. It's not a permanent thing. It's a yet. All right. Let's see the McDonald's coffee. Let's see. Wow. Yeah. I think I just like sugar. I think that's what it is. Anytime I said coffee was ass, it's probably because I couldn't taste the sugar enough in it. Yeah, nah. Unfortunately, me and sports have, I don't know. I used to watch a lot of wrestling too. I know it's not really like a sport, but that was kind of my shit, like late middle school at the time. Hockey is alright. I don't like watching hockey on TV, but watching hockey in person is way better. Way better. Way better in person. There's another good ass sport. Yeah, those are the main ones. Hockey, football, baseball. Soccer, I don't even think I've ever watched a whole soccer match. Or soccer match. Yeah, completely out of the loop on that. Definitely, yeah, nah. I don't know shit about soccer. I was like a track and field and like football kid in high school, so that's kind of like where I mean. And playing football makes watching it that much more enjoyable. Just understanding it on a different level. Anyway. Tomorrow's Monday, day 171. That's when I thought I was going to be back on Twitch, but I do realize it's going to be a little push, so it's probably going to be day 172. Low key. So it's going to say 16 hours. If I stream at this time, it's going to say 16 hours, which, yeah, I mean, literally than if I stream around 11 or, yeah, what time is, so 16 hours, that would be, so 12 hours from 11 p.m. would be 11 a.m. plus 6 would be 5 p.m. So I could technically stream at like as early as like 5 p.m. on Tuesday. Something like that. Which is interesting because that is around the same time that I think I got banned because it was about 5 p.m. So that's weird. It must have something with some days have 30. I mean, some months have 30 days. Some have 31. It might be like something with that where I got the count off a little bit. But so it does kind of make sense still at the same time. I don't know. I'll be curious. I'll be curious to see how it is. I kind of just want to watch Twitch again. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. Twitch is getting a lot of hate though. I'm seeing a lot of people that don't really like Twitch though, and it's almost like I want to be on Twitch because of what Twitch has to offer, but I don't actually love the platform. You know what I'm saying? It's very interesting. It does make me feel like I'm a kick streamer at heart, but I still do want to be in the Twitch bracket though. I feel like there's a little bit too much sugar in this coffee, I'm not gonna lie. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh yeah, I know what I was saying. So they have AI chat bots that you can train it to, well, you can train it with your name and kind of what you do and things like that, and to ask. But it also, they have it where it like listens to what you're saying and then can reply based off of that. So it's like, yeah, so we're here at Popeyes. We're gonna do the da 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 da. And then it'll be like, oh, you're at Popeyes. Have you ever tried the da da da? Or oh, you just said you're in Miami, Florida. What are you gonna do when you're there? So it like prompts you to like talk, which is not bad. I kind of am not against that type of botting because it's more like it creates engagement. So even if it's just like, because really honestly, if you just have one chatter in your shit, I felt like my energy just went up. And I swear it was a McDonald's coffee the first time where I was like bouncing off the wall. So this might be the common denominator. So even if you just have like one botter in your chat, I would even like try to keep it like transparent, like name it like engagement bots, just so people know what it is, but it's still causing content. You know what I mean? Where it's not like the worst thing, where it might be fake, but it's like at least it's not just saying, "Hey, great stream," or "Love the content, great video, fire." You know what I mean? Like some generic shit is like actually asking things based off of what's happening. I think that's decent because it's still helping you make better content. You know what I'm saying? And I suspect that I'm not gonna say any names, but I suspect that actually I don't know. I can't tell, but it's like there's one I saw. It's like $12 a week. I don't know. It's interesting. It does suck that people are gonna be faking shit, but I mean, shit, right? If it actually helps it, I think it depends on how you do it. You know, if you do it realistically, if you like just add 300 people to your stream viewers and you never had that before, it looks weird. But if you add like 5 or 10, it can be realistic. I don't think that's a bad way to do it. So, but no, but I don't knock anybody, because probably people that we love have all kind of finessed their way to the top. It always reminds me of Soulja Boy. Relabeling Crank That to 50 Cent in the club, so people are gonna click on that because they're familiar with it, and then they get rickrolled by Soulja Boy. Smart. It's smart, shit like that. So sometimes you gotta play smart. I'm not mad at that. You can't be mad at that shit, especially if you're the one that figured it out. Can't really be mad at that. Can't, you know what I mean? If you cut through, if it works. But I don't know. I was thinking though, I was reflecting, I'm like, damn, like the fact that I got hurt trying to do this shit, it just makes me nervous. It makes me a little nervous. It makes me feel like I should like rethink what I'm doing a little bit, because I don't know, you just always hear, why is it that when people are coming up, there's always some like tragic shit that happens, right? That's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of, if you can kind of catch what I'm saying. The best example is like Kanye West getting in a car accident. He was already semi-established, but it's through the wire that blew him up and made him a superstar. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I kind of I have this fear, because I've been like studying people's come up stories for a while now, and there's always some shit. Some people cause them sacrifices and shit, and that's what I would say. Fuck everything. You know what I'm saying? It just gets spooky. You know what I'm saying? It just gets real spooky. Like even like Quentin Miller, his situation. You know, I don't know. I don't know. It makes you like not even want to like. It makes me not even want to like bother because that type of shit. I don't know. You can't. You know what I mean? Money can't fix certain shit. It can, but it can't, and it doesn't necessarily make it better. So sometimes like you're blessed to. Sometimes you're blessed to live a simple life. You know what I mean? Without complications. The fact that I was watching this thing today, it was like Michael Jackson was never the same after the Pepsi thing, after half of his scalp burnt off. Like he had a plate in his head. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have everything in the world. You have the fame, the notoriety, the money, but you're in pain every day. Is that worth it? Like, I don't know. And you got to think it's like, if that's in the 80s, that's like 20, 30 years later. Of pain every day. I don't know, bro. It's weird. It's like sometimes people probably reflect on like, damn, I miss when times were simple, where this didn't occur. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I like to like see the signs in life. It's like, okay, like, sure, these clips got a lot of attention, but at what cost? You know what I mean? In this case, my arm being fucked up, not the worst thing in the world, but it's kind of like, what if I was a worse person? Maybe it would have been worse. You know what I'm saying? Like a slightly worse person. You know, it could have been worse. What if I just wasn't so lucky that day? You know, what if anything? You know, so or just yeah, just the way the cookie crumbled. You know, and it's like when you break it down, and you reverse engineer it. It's like yeah, I was literally trying to go viral. Like that was my intention, and without that idea, then this wouldn't exist. It's all it's all connected. It's all me. It's not some necessary dark force or anything. It's just more my own focus on something that is not even necessary. It's something I'm choosing to go out of my way to do. So I don't know. It's weird. It's like we can blame energy and the devil and spirits, and it's like most of the time it's just directly our own choices. You know what I'm saying? Literally. You know. So it's like almost like I could have had the same idea, but just didn't have to do it that way. But it's almost like sometimes you just want to take the fastest route, and that's sometimes that's dangerous, I guess. You know, when you're trying to cut corners, and if I do this, I know it's gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to hey, well, let me try something organic that works, and maybe it'll take a little longer, but at least I'll feel good about myself. You know what I'm saying? It's like if somebody lights himself on fire, of course it's gonna go viral. But you might also burn the fuck out of yourself in the process. You know what I'm saying? It's like yeah, it will work, but like, is it worth it? So it's like that critical thinking. Like okay, thinking of the full thing. Yes, A plus B does equal C, but A plus B also equals like D, too. You know what I mean? Or C equals D, or C could potentially equal D. So yeah, it's finding that balance. I don't know if this is. I can't tell. I'm constantly like going back and forth with myself. Like, is this a warning sign? Like, hey, chill out. Is this a warning sign? Hey, be smarter. Is this just a random thing that happened? Obviously, it's not that random because I caused it. It'd be different if like I was just minding my own business and something unfortunate happened out of my control. That'd be different. But this was my desires times poor decisions equals this. So I don't know. I don't know if it means slow down, smarten up, or give it up. Right? Could go either way. But what I can say though is that the same desire, minus some of the bad decisions, didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. So it just might be that. And there is this common denominator. Even this hand getting fucked up, I was drunk off I don't know if I was off Hennessy, but it's a similar thing. You know what I mean? So that being the common denominator, that might be it. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta see. I'm still like, it's one of those things where it's traumatic. So I'm just kind of a little jumpy, iffy about the whole thing, period. But at the same time, I really don't give a fuck. But, you know, I just can't deal with anything much worse than this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. Obviously, things are going to happen and can happen, but if I can avoid it, I will. Obviously. Yeah, I just can't. This is my threshold. My arm being fucked up is my threshold for this type of thing, you know? I don't want anything worse than that. If I knew something worse than this was going to happen, I'll just quit right now. I swear. If I was able to get that information, I would just quit right now. This is the limit. This is by far the limit. I'm not like a get injured type of dude, you know what I'm saying? It's not like part of some people just like are constantly injured their whole life and they're used to it. It's just not. I've worked hard to avoid these type of things, so for it to happen, it's just like it breaks my heart a little bit. But you know, at the same time, maybe all the work paid off, and that's why it's not worse, you know. But so that's where you're grateful. But damn, time is fucking flying by. What is going on? You ever notice how is it some days last forever? Like that raw dog stream, I was struggling to get to this point. It's already an hour 26. I don't get it. This is like, it feels like a 3-hour stream by default. Does time fluctuate and we just don't know? That's what it would seem like. Because a lot of people experience this feeling, but it doesn't, I don't get it. I don't get it. I haven't talked about shit. I have talked about a couple of things, but not really though. It's weird. I don't even think I peed yet. Like how, it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's how you know it feels weird. Where it's like, some days I would have peed 3 times by now in this time span, and I haven't peed once. How? I feel like I feel like this has been one topic. That's crazy. In a good way though. In a good way. 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 In a good way, bro. In a good way. Oh, you know what I was saying? I don't know if Glacial, you're still here. Let me know if you're still here. I feel like you'd be here. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe yes. Yeah, I didn't even sip this coffee. That's how you know time is moving fast. Like, I don't know, bro. Maybe the ice needs to melt more. That's why it tastes so sugary. Come on, we need this crypto to pop, bro. This needs to be the night. It needs to be an overnight rally up until like Thursday. Bitcoin needs to hit 120 again. That'd be fire. Because that would mean a lot if it did. That'd be a huge reversal. We need this. XRP needs to hit $3.50. Everyone's going to sell. If it hits 360, everybody's selling. It's going to be a crazy day. Crazy market crash. That's a big jump, though, but it is possible. It's a big jump. It's a big jump. It's a big jump. It's a big jump. I gotta do some music though. I got songs ready to go. I got so many beats that I'm so slacking. I don't know what it is. There's this streaming thing that overtakes your whole shit. Blueface had an interesting clip. He was like the reason he won't get into streaming because he's like that it devalues you as an artist. If you're like already an established artist, it kind of, because it turns it into something else. It's like he can make like a produced show and have the control of it and the narrative, whereas like streaming is like you're letting the chat control the narrative, which I don't think is the worst thing. I think he's right and wrong. Not wrong necessarily, but it's like it could go both ways. But at the same time, it is kind of true though. It's like I let my desire to please the chat and the viewers end me up with a broken arm, where you could just like do a reality show and fake it, you know, or like pretend, like make it implied, or not implied, but like, you know, you just more plan it and then hype up the drama of it without actually having to break your arm. You know what I'm saying? For maybe similar results, you know. or more because there's anticipation. It's not effing out. You actually get the clip. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It was an interesting take that he had on that, where I'm like, it did make me think though, but at the same time, I think what the difference though, and okay, I'm gonna. Ty just left a bomb drop message. I don't know why it didn't show up in my on my screen though. Did I close the chat? Oh, there it is. What's cool about streaming though is like, unlike a reality TV show, is like, yeah, it may go a little further, but that's bread to produce a reality TV show. But streaming, you can, it's not free, but it's fractions of the cost, where you can go viral. I could go viral with my fucking phone for essentially for no money. I could step outside the house with my phone, or just drive somewhere real quick, maybe a little $5 of gas, and go viral for free. Whereas with the reality show, you might get more opportunities to go viral and more setups and stuff, but it's going to cost you 20 to 100 times more to do it. So it's like, at a certain point, the streaming kind of is going to win in a way, especially if you stream on a small scale like this with just a phone. If you're doing it, you have a cameraman and you have the TVU set up and the server and the everything else. Yeah, it's going to cost some bread, but it's still going to be way cheaper than a whole production set. So it is what it is. Ty said, Wiz Khalifa and Ty Dolla Sign both stream now. Really? On Twitch? Well, obviously. So you're talking about like independently, like there's a Wiz Khalifa Twitch and there's a Ty Dolla Sign Twitch. Oh, I can't pull it up because I can't go on Twitch. Shit. Or are you saying like they stream together? So they both have their own, just unrelated. Have they been on each other's streams? And are they doing like, is it like studio or like IRL? It makes sense. I'd be curious to watch that. Ty Dolla Sign's like a genius. Wiz is great. Separate, interesting. Yeah, I've seen Wiz on some streams and stuff, like No Jumper and like Back on Fig and shit. And yeah, he's vibes. I can see that being cool. Are they chatters? All the above, not together. Got you. Are they chatters? Oh, you said they IRL too? Shit. Already? They just jumped into IRL that quick? Shit. That could be something. That could definitely be something. Do they talk to chat? Rakai streamed with Wiz in the past. Okay. I feel like I do kind of remember that. Yeah, Rakai randomly does music ass streams for no reason sometimes. Are they chatty? Because that's gonna make the difference. Ty Dolla's at a Brandy concert. Okay. So they're lifestyle streaming. I like those type of streams. I like lifestyle IRL streams. I do like those type of streams. That's always cool because you get to like see a different world. I don't know. I haven't sat and watched them. Okay. Yeah. I'd be curious. That's cool though. That's good. Though, I think those are both good. I think it makes sense for those type of artists because I think people love Wiz no matter what. Wiz can do no wrong, and I think people love Ty Dolla Sign's music so much, but you also don't know a lot about him. So seeing his behind the scenes would probably be very interesting. He seems like he would be interesting since we don't know about him, and he probably does some. I don't know what the word I'm trying to say is, but like unique things. I'll just say he probably leads a unique lifestyle, but also kind of like fire at the same time. You know, it's crazy. I was just watching a video about Ty Dolla Sign, and it was kind of like along the lines of like, why is Ty Dolla Sign, basically like, why is he not a superstar? It was like he has everything going for him. He can produce, he can play instruments, he can sing, he can write, he can arrange music, and their thing was like, and maybe this prompted him to start streaming. It was like he was never able to establish himself as a, what do you call it? Like a solo artist. His strength, he did really well with helping others. Feature king, hook king, song. He's a song booster. He can rearrange a song. He can make it a hit. Basically, you use him to like make your song better, to enhance your song, make it a hit. And so he never really. That was what he was used for. That was what his value was seemed as. So he never got like that album opportunity, and people, and also that I guess that he didn't necessarily hone in on one style, but also that at a certain point he kind of what worked for him, not hurt him, 'cause I don't agree, but he didn't, he just has the same style, and for a while that was perfect, but then the style changed a little bit, and so that people are saying that he didn't necessarily evolve, past that, like that phase, that, like, I don't know what you even call that phase, the soulful R&B-ish type shit, into more of a, I don't know. But anyway, I thought that was bullshit because he still does have current big records, but it was just obviously a YouTube video. They can say what they want on there, but how is he not? We just never learned about his personal story, essentially. So there's no anticipation of his lore. Isn't, even though he has deep lore, if you know, you know, but it's not like he's not like a controversial figure. You don't hear about him in the news. So it's kind of like, it's interesting though. It's interesting why like some artists sell, because and that's where I think we especially are. We're in the, he's from like the era where you could just be a musician and the music would speak for itself. But now we're kind of in the lore era. That's why like a Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, and that whole Drake beef was so big, because there was so much lore attached to it, so that the music is almost three-dimensional now. There's a story beat, there's a backstory, there's the actual, what they're choosing to say in it, and then the actual song as in piece, like a entity, the actual, how you like the song, the sound of it, the beat, the actual lyrics, so the aesthetics of the song, the actual content related to the lore, and the actual lore in itself. Because you don't know anything about Ty Dolla $ign. We just know he's great. He's a great artist. But so, and I think that's what's different about music nowadays. Some people might say it's soulless, but it's like, I think it's probably the most soulful, like not like soulful in the traditional sense, but like substance, like actual substance. Not because before back in the day you could just write a song about anything and it didn't have to be real or not. But now people want it to be about something real that they know about. The backstory, the real backstory. You could write a song about a breakup or a unfortunate situation or something like that, and someone will relate to it. But now the fans just want to. The fans just want to know. They want to know. They want to predict what the song is about before it even comes out. You know what I'm saying? Or they want to know, oh, he's about to make a song. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, my point, I say that all to say, hopefully this puts both Wiz, because we don't really know that. We know a little bit more about Wiz than we knew about Ty, but they're both kind of, and they're both Taylor Gang too. Interesting. It'll be cool to learn about Ty Dolla $ign. Just so, but and that's the crazy thing though, because it used to be like they would not let artists overexpose themselves, because sometimes you don't want to know the whole artist. You just want their music, because sometimes their personality can like kind of ruin it for people. And it could just be like some stupid shit, like it could be like some stupid, they could be like a good person, but like the minute you see them like litter or something on screen or something, just something casual they don't even think about, just like some stupid habit shit they've been doing their whole lives, a lot of people be turned off by shit like that. Someone could like see you put like ketchup on your like steak or tacos and be like, ooh, I thought that just changed my whole perception of them. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. It could be like the most basic shit. It could be like how you interact with fans. You know what I mean? It could be like, oh damn, wow, he's really cool to fans. He never stops and takes pictures. Like people will really like change their whole perception of you over that shit. So I think that's mystique used to be such an important role in music, and I think it still is. But I think people are starting to I think the audience is starting to get annoyed with that. Like a Playboi Carti. is like Mystique King. Like you don't know him, and they were just talking about this. Him and Young Boy are like, they just are elusive because you don't know about them. And I think that does work, but you almost have to. I feel like you kind of have to do it to the extreme for it to work. If you're just like a little elusive, people are kind of like I think annoyed by that. They kind of want to know more. But there's but I think it's a good time though because if it's exposing the people that are elusive because they have bad personalities, it's good, and it gives people that maybe do have a good opportunity, a good personality, actual time to shine. Kind of like bringing it back to kind of how it was, where you just like a star was a star no matter what. You know what I'm saying? It's like the star that goes on. You can hear it in their music. You can see it in their fashion choices. They go on a talk show and they're really good. They're charismatic, and it's like, oh, okay, I get why this person's famous. But now it's just like you can never be unless you're Michael Jackson, and even Michael Jackson is still like as introverted as he was. He's still kind of a extrovert in a way. You know what I'm saying? As introverted and as shy as he was, like you could still, his energy was just, he was a performer. He's an actor. He's a performer. You know, you can just tell how he chooses to express himself. Thriller, like that whole thing. He's acting. He's showing his personality, so he can pretend to be shy all he wants. But whereas like a Cardi, he's like actually shy in real life. Like you could tell, unless he's playing it up. But we just haven't even. You can tell in his interviews and things like that, where it's just like, okay, this is someone that definitely does not. It's interesting how you can be that reserved, and I'm sure when he's around his people and he's comfortable, he's probably a different person. And sometimes it is people just have such a high standard for themselves that they don't want to embarrass themselves, so they become shy and they shut down because they know that a million people are going to see this. Fuck, that's a big deal. You know what I mean? But it's weird that there are shy superstars. That can't be a thing. It's not really a thing. You can play shy like Michael Jackson, and maybe in a real way he is, but maybe he's just so trained to perform, whether it's an interview or not, it's just he can snap into it. And they're gonna just treat Michael Jackson so good. They're just gonna treat him so well in an interview because he's so it's probably a lot more comfortable, as opposed to like going on the Breakfast Club and Charlemagne is just tearing you up or whatever. It was very interesting though. So I'm curious. I'm glad to be back on Twitch in a couple of days. I'm definitely gonna be tapping into Dolla and Wiz Khalifa. I fuck with both of them. I fuck with both of their music. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Fun fact: if you know the song "Toot It and Boot It," YG Dolla they go, oh, 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 which is the same melody as "So What We Get Drunk, So What We Smoke We," and they're it's all in the same family. It's the same melody. Young, Wild and Free is the same melody as the outro melody on, or the kind of B chorus melody on Toot It and Boot It. Go back and watch. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. T-God, Taylor Gang or Die. That's what's up. Yeah, I think Dolla is still technically Taylor Gang. I want to be a part of Taylor Gang. What a great thing. I'm definitely shit. I should be Taylor Gang. Shit. Look at that. My first tattoo. Before I even knew about it, Wiz Khalifa. 2000 fucking 4. Summer 04. Taylor Gang by I was Chuck Taylor before I heard of Wiz Khalifa. That's crazy. I didn't hear of Wiz Khalifa till like 2000 9 or some shit. And I was like, he had this song called Say Yeah, Say Yeah. That was on the radio out here. But I didn't know about Wiz Khalifa. And then really I didn't really hear about Wiz Khalifa till like probably 2011 or something. Maybe even 12. At like a little bit right before like Kush and OJ. You know what I'm saying? And then I didn't hear a Taylor Gang till the first time I probably heard Taylor Gang was on Kush and Orange Juice. Because he probably said it a million times. What a great album. What a fucking great album. Fucking Kush and Orange Juice. Man, that was like At first, I remember listening to that album and I was just like, yo, he keeps repeating himself. But then like later I was like, yo, this is so brilliant. He's like establishing like his personal brand, you know, where he's putting it was like this. I can't even remember what he was saying, but it was like the same type of, like it was a whole bunch of Taylor Gang, a whole bunch of, it was very repetitive, but it's like, wow, that's good branding. Like that's smart. It's very smart. You knew who Wiz Khalifa was after listening to that album, and like I was like, it was just different. It was a different approach. What a man. Shout out Wiz. My friend Day Day is his cousin from Hartford. Ty might know Day. Do you know Day, Ty, if you're still there? Dayy. Deshaun, speaking of Wiz. Ty, you must know him. There they are together. And it's crazy because I remember seeing Wiz and I was like, he reminds me of Day for some reason. And I ran into Day randomly at Hartford and he was like, yeah, you know my cousin Wiz. I'm like, yo, why did I feel that shit? I mean, they kind of look alike, but they have like a similar essence, but not really though. They kind of look alike, but not really. It's crazy. Shout out Day though. That's early. I was in acting class with him, like early. It's like a childhood friend. Day. I'll pull him up. Day Day. You know Day Day? Deshaun? Deshaun? Dayy, call up Day. You gotta know him. He's had to perform at something that you were at some event that you were taking photos at. Had to. He's kind of like he's from Hartford, but he'd be like in Vegas and shit a lot, and you wouldn't think that he's in Hartford by the way he presents himself. Not, and I don't mean anything weird like that. I just mean like he just seems like he's in a whole different planet or some shit. Not sure. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it is probably easy to miss him though too, just because he's on some other shit. But he's around though. Oh, you clip Cuff him falling off the stage. It's not funny. I feel really bad. I was watching that stream, and I took a nap, and then I woke up and saw No Jumper posted that. I'm like, damn, this is what I missed. That's crazy. Don't go to a Carti concert. Don't go to a Travis Scott concert. Just don't do it. I don't know if if a YoungBoy concert is bad vibes like that, but don't go to Carti concerts. Don't go to Travis Scott concerts. Nah, I'm good on those. And they were talking too about like that they said some shit earlier. Someone was like, because they were like inviting people they went into what's that store called, Zoomies, and they were like invited some of the employees there. Aiden's like, I'll give you tickets, and like they were giving some tickets to some girls and some guys, and they were like, do you want GA general admission or do you want like a nice section? And they were like, we'll give GA to the guys, but to the girls put them in the nice section because you don't want to get Travis Scotted. Basically, that was the term they used. Basically trampled. So there's already bad vibes. The fact that like people know that that's potentially can happen and people still go to the concert is crazy. You were supposed to go to Cardi last week, but I was sick. I did 2 Travis concerts, yeah. And I'm sure there's safer spots to be in, but I don't know, man. Ever since, you know what's crazy? I was at a Danny Brown concert a couple years ago, and I had a similar experience. Like I didn't know. I didn't know it was like they said there might be a little mosh pit, but I didn't even know that moshing was even a part of like hip hop like that. And I remember I was like front row, like against the barricade. I got like, I felt like I was gonna die at one point. Like it was just all this wave of people, like pushing. Like it was crazy. Like I couldn't breathe at one point, and people just put like, and the only thing you just had to wait till the song ends. It's crazy, scary as fuck. So I can just imagine like a big ass concert like Astroworld, all those people, and this is like a smaller theater. It was probably 500 people, if that, and it was crazy. So I can imagine 20,000 people, 30,000 people, 50,000 people. all pushing. It's crazy. It's impossible. You're gonna die. It's impossible. Yeah, I'm sure if you're in a safe spot, it's cool. But like the fact that people died casually is, and then they say shit like, yeah, this shit happens all the time. People always die, and it's like they do. Like, nah, this shit's not cool, bro. That was crazy though. That really took a hit on Travis for a while. That was a little minute that he was gone for, low key. If you guys remember that shit, like Travis was gone for a minute, and to be honest, I don't know if he fully he had a couple songs since, but that church where he was at, and then after that, I don't know. He's still probably rich as fuck in his catalog, but like that was a weird time. That was a weird time. Like all those clips and shit that came out, like trying to, like just, oh, look at him staring into it. You can see it happening, and why isn't he stopping? And they made him look so bad during that time. That's the type of shit I don't care for. Because these dudes are crazy. Like these dudes are fucking. The people at those concerts are crazy as fuck, and they don't care. Like they're there to cause destruction. Like that's the point. And there is that crazy ass adrenaline and all that energy transferred, and all these people kind of on the same wavelength on some destructive shit. That's crazy. And everybody trying to be the like moshing is fucking crazy, bro. I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know Danny Brown concert was like that. I didn't even think that was a thing. I didn't know. I had no idea. I just happened to go. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. If I go to a Travis concert or a Carti concert, I'm gonna try to be safe this time around, or in the back, because the last place you want to be is in the front. You're gonna get killed easily, and there's just not enough. There's nothing to save you. It's just even if someone security hopped in, like they're just gonna people just don't care, and there's just too big of a wave. It's crazy. Onyx concerts be having moshers. Have they been doing that since the 90s? Onyx concert does sound crazy. They're like the OG, like hardcore rapper. Yeah, and they be going overseas and doing that shit too. Yeah. That's probably different too. Yeah, Onyx concert in Russia is probably like crazy as fuck. You gotta be tough as fuck to survive that shit. Shout out Fredro, bitch ass. Oh no, but shout out Fredro though. Fredro's cool. I fuck with Fredro, but I don't. The Travis concerts didn't have moshers, but it might have been because of the locations. Was this after Astroworld? Has he even been touring since? Or is this like a couple years before? That shit was crazy. I still can't believe that shit happened. There's multiple people that died that night. There was a lot of people that died. Like more than that's gonna get swept under history rug. Like I could see in a couple years, like never forget. Like it's gonna be one of those things. Like oh yeah, I forgot about that shit. If you go to Infinity Theater, they be having moshers on the lawn. So it was before the crazy Astroworld one. Yeah, there's an anticipate. I mean, you got to think like Travis. He probably always had that kind of like rowdy crew, but like that trajectory of him like getting with Kylie and then having the kid and then him being in that billionaire category and then like sicko mode and all that. I don't know. To me, that's just like a big buildup of how that could happen, the popularity and everything. I did a bird's eye in Astroworld first leg of the tour. Oh, I see. Oh, so it was the same year. Interesting, interesting. So Astroworld was in Hartford. I didn't realize, or maybe somewhere close, maybe not Hartford exactly, but gotcha. Interesting. But it wasn't crazy though, like that one. Where was this one? It was in the crazy one was in Vegas. I can't even remember. Or no, it was in Houston. Astro World Tragedy. Where was that? Yeah, in Houston. Wow, that too, right? Because he's from Houston or whatever. Yeah, I can imagine. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. But that was already like, that was problems even before the whole show started. Like people rushing in and trying to get in, and the stampede of just people going past the security gates and shit was crazy. It's crazy. That's crazy. I'm surprised they haven't figured that shit out. Bird's Eye was at Oakdale and Astro at Civic, aka XL. They had a roller coaster set. That's insane. That is insane. Damn, we're already at 2 hours, 155. What the fuck? Like, I get off now and that's it. Like, what the hell? Shit. I guess I gotta finish my coffee, but damn. That's what's up, actually. I do, and I love Travis. I would love to go to a fucking show, but I gotta do it a certain way at this point. Especially if, like, you're with your girl or some shit. That's just, nah, bro. You can't be doing that shit. Nah. Nah, bruh. Nah. I'm telling you, that Danny Brown concert was crazy. I wonder if I could, like, find that footage. It might be online somewhere. I gotta have to figure out, like, the dates and shit that it happened, but that shit is insane. That shit is not safe. When did moshing become a part of hip hop? Who started that? Tyler, the creator? Like 2000, like 10, 11. I'm sure it was around a little bit before, but I feel like who, unless Onyx been doing it for years, it's probably possible. Oh, you know who else would be on that shit too? Like Tech Nine and shit. I went to a Tech Nine concert, but there wasn't anything like that at all. It was more chill. But that shit was a good show. It might be that like mixture, like that like Limp Biscuit, how they were kind of like collabing with like certain hip hop artists and shit. It might be that, maybe like a Linkin Park type of crossover type shit. But specifically like a black artist like moshing at the shows, different, bro. I guess I mean it depends on like. There's always been rowdiness. Like what was like 3 6 Mafia like tear the club up and shit. Like I guess you could probably like have some like ludicrous throw them bows and shit. Like I guess it kind of starts to enter into that category. It's like whenever people started doing like perks and shit, it's like I can't feel shit. Hold on. All right, first bathroom break. Not bad. With 5 minutes left on the clock. 4 minutes, 3 minutes, buddy. Mouthful of platinum, mouthful of gold. Yeah, it's so interesting though. That whole thing. I'm telling you, there be demonic energy sometimes, bro. That demonic energy is real. But like the demonic energy is like it could be something as simple as like if you've ever said like that's crazy. If you've ever said like yo, I'm trying to get like if you ever just like went out of your way to like try to get like as fucked up as possible, like that's inviting demonic energy in. Dark energy. Dark energy. I don't even know what the theme of today is. Like I'm like really like I can't believe this shit went by so fast, bro. Like how? Like I feel like I didn't talk about shit. It's weird. It's so weird. It's weird how I can struggle some days and some days it's just like that. I kind of do want to like end it around 2 hours though, so I can take a shit. But at least we did it though. I gotta finish this coffee though for sure. Like, I wish I could, like, just stay on and take a shit and then come back, but fuck that. That's too much. It's like, what would I play? What did I miss? I only needed about 5 minutes, but I did have something I was going to play the other day, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I guess we could wind down. 2 hours, 2 hours. 2 hours. Let's check what's live on Kick right now. Oh, no, I'm not signed in. Kick signs you out way too much. Maybe for the best, though, to deter, like,
Make it a goal to have more kills combined than beef. Otherwise, he's working way too hard.
Fuck.
Poor guy.
Hold on. How do I sign in to Kyle Young? They make you do that fucking one-time password bullshit. That's crazy, though. I still can't believe this dude fell off the stage like that. That's crazy. Damn, what the hell? Just read Moshing, been around since late 80s, early 90s with groups like Beastie Boys, Onyx, and Public Enemy. I would also guess ICP and even DMX. Yeah, I guess it depends on like the location and the venue. Cause Moshing's been around for a long time, but yeah, as far as hip hop, that's interesting though. And I can see the Beastie Boys for sure. Onyx makes sense. Public Enemy, that would be interesting to see Public Enemy moshing. That I wouldn't have expected that. ICP, of course, and DMX. Yeah, I can see that. I can see people get rowdy. I can definitely see that shit. Probably also groups lined to rock group tours, right? Warp Tour and yeah, all that shit. Yeah, hell yeah, that makes sense. That crossover. That all makes sense to me. I really think Odd Future, or at least are like the modern version of that then. Like around the 2010 mark. Probably like a resurge of that. Because hip hop was pretty... I'm trying to think of like who was right before Tyler. In that era. Who the fuck was up at that time? What was 2010 like? Oh, 2010 is like Drake era. Drake and Wayne era. A little bit of Jay-Z. It's like Jay-Z, Kanye, Drake, and Wayne. And then whoever else was still kind of popping during the time. But definitely going into like the more melodic sound with like Drake, Kurt Cobain's and shit like that. And then Tyler comes out. But then there's only like one Tyler. But definitely that alternative rap scene got a resurgence. Really, I mean, one of the first alternative rap scenes, really. The fact that Kanye was kind of like alternative rap at one point, you know, was kind of interesting. Not really alternative, but in that like neo-soul backpack era. He said, I was at a Jadakiss concert where they beat this dude's ass. He stopped the concert for a second and played the beat, and they circled around dude and beat him down, only to open up for EMTs. That was at Toad's place. Well, yeah. I mean, moshing and beating somebody up, it is a fine line, though. Because, I mean, I could see that happening for forever. Like, people get shot at concerts and shit. But, that's crazy. Yeah, with the right song, though, sometimes that right song is going to get people turned up too much. That's crazy. Knuck if you buck. Like, shit. Move Bitch by Ludacris. Really, the whole Ludacris wave is kind of crazy. DTP. All right, I'm about to get off because I got to take a shit. I'm not going to lie. But I'll be back tomorrow. Day 171 will be 15 hours away from being back on Twitch. So that's like Tuesday. And so I guess the first day I'm back on Twitch is also, you know what's crazy? Me being on Twitch coincides perfectly with the BHD stream. Literally, it's like the same exact time. My return, oh, MOP is crazy. Yeah, Andy Up is crazy. I love that record. Probably some Busta Rhymes shows too, because that type of energy of the music. I can see that shit. But anyway, I'll be back. W stream. It's really starting to fuck with me. Peace out. Thanks, Ty. Thanks, Clay.